from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. It's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. And then
when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. 3 yards, all they could muster there. Stroud looking to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Wood.
Cardinals, the best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started
7 after the false start. Stroud on 3rd down now. And this pass broken. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring it. Now it's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Another run here with Dobbins.
Had to pick him up, and they jumped.
On 1st down, they're going option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Then Wood
on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And Stroud now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with them.
Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on
it. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. Gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, 30 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the Niners who have the lead in that one. The Niners looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Jonathan Taylor with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. The Cards trying to finish that one off and claim victory.
Line. They'll start by running the option to the right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's going to have a Raven.
Hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, here's Dobbins. Ready, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. Now Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And this play going to be under in the secondary. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Shell go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Stroud here on third and long. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And I don't... Jackson now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And Jackson going to hold on to it again. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time. Playbook, at least for the time being.
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And he'll be brought down right. Back to throw. Stroud to Pierce. They set up the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. Throwing again is Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And they're able to work. Stroud now on second down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he couldn't. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the foot over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. There's Jackson on third and long. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. See here, 3rd and 4. Jackson from the shotgun. And the throw there going to be in.
Because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Wide. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken a 4th quarter lead. To throw with Stroud. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Texans,
here we are.